Look at this moron, Brian Zane, wrestling with regret. His reaction to these hugs, Brian Zane's reaction is, we need more dudes hugging it out in wrestling. No, we don't. And these hugs are why. These hugs are fucking gay and stupid. Look at poor Okada. Look at that. Each side of the cheek touches. He wanted a kiss on each cheek when he did that, but he just got a shoulder instead. These hugs are fucking embarrassing, and they're not cool, so we don't need more of this. Brian Zane loves it, though, Tyler.
Of course he loves it. Look at his fucking profile picture. He's pried the fuck out. July's coming up already, though, Brian Zane.
Has written says, of course, Brian Zane wants it to get gayer.
There's Moxley, Tyler. There's Okada. Okada's my favorite hugs, because Okada was actually hugging back. Okada was loving the hugs. He was giving a big grip back. It must be a Japanese thing. But on the one in this video, Tony Khan hugged him from the side. I guess Okada was such a good hugger that TK thought he can get one from any angle. Look at this. Oh, thank you for hugging so well. You deserve an extra one. This Okada's face. Imagine if Dana White did this at stare downs. We have a stare down, we all face the crowd, and then he's just hugging you from the side. Tony Khan doesn't want to take any attention, though, supposedly.
Woo! Malachi Black sent 200 elixir.
Tony Khan said at the last scrum before this, he doesn't want to take any attention from anyone. Then get the fuck off the table. You have one chair there. You sit there, Tony Khan. And
Malachi
then when
Black
Mox
sent
comes
100
out,
elixir.
get up and let Mox sit down. Then you can go off to the side somewhere. Why does he have to sit there the whole time, Tyler?
He needs the fucking screen time. He needs as much of it as he can get. It's definitely
Malachi
about
Black
him, no
sent
matter
100
what he
elixir.
says. He for sure cares about this way more than he's putting it off as. And the way that he embraces this, everyone in this, like, Jesus Christ, you could see his jaw clenching in some of them. And watching back this presser, I was thinking, damn, Tony Coke has just been doing so many lines tonight. He's so coked out. But now I'm under the impression he's Tony X. Like, how can you be so fucking touchy-feely on Coke of all things? I bet he's doing ecstasy, Kevin.
Joe Cox Mall sent 100
The
elixir.
belly button hug on Cesaro, it looks like a Jaguars practice. Look at this. Yeah, drive low, get lower than the running back and tackle him. And look at Cesaro go for a high five. Look at this. Cesaro just wants a quick dap up, dap me up. No, fuck you, spear. Okay, look at how Cesaro embraces him. Fine. God damn it. And then Tony hugs up his body.
Let a dewdrop. Woo.
The G-Spot sent 100 elixir.
I love this fucking guy. I love the hugs now. Brian Zane's right. We need more of these belly hugs in particular. More belly button hugs in wrestling. Tyler Nathan's here. Thank you so much, Nathan Weller. I heard your name so much. He sent fireballs. He's a fucking wizard. Nathan Weller with the fireballs. Cassidy with the fireball. Of course, Vega Wars is keeping us safe from the fireball with the Stay Safer. Tyler, how fun did you have watching my event, Forbidden Door, last night? My favorite pay-per-view ever.
I was hate watching it. I was just angry the whole time. I didn't enjoy anything that was going on. The main event was the main event of the fucking buy-in. Max Caster was fucking great. And the highlight of the night, besides that, I don't know what else was good, dude.
Oh, my God, Max Caster, you're right. He was the best. Max Caster had a fucking handicap match on the pre-show. The dumbass boys ran away. Hopefully they never come back. Then Danhausen, too, they chase him to God knows where. None of them come back. They chased him to the end of the earth, and they fell off. The ass boys left the ring and ran after a Danhausen Titantron for no reason at the beginning of this match. And then we had Max Caster versus Japanese guys, and we were sure these Japanese guys were going to win. But no, Max Caster did it. But Tyler, the real main event's Will Ospreay. Greatest match we ever saw, right?
I can't believe how high you are on this Will Ospreay guy, dude. He's so fucking mid-card. He's facing a mid-carder in his match, and he has a fucking U.S. junior title, Kevin. What's up with that, man?
No, this isn't a WWE U.S. title. Not the one they almost demoted Cody with, Tyler. This is a main event foreign U.S. title. This is a Gaijin title, dude. We had Will Ospreay facing Orange Cassidy, and I told you guys on the companion that's not a companion that this is a breakthrough match for both guys we're about to watch, and I was so right. This was match of the year, match of the century. Shibata came out after, but this match was amazing. It was incredible. It was perfect. And Orange Cassidy's a main eventer after it, and Will Ospreay
Jared Camacho
is shameless.
and says Forbidden Door sucked dick.
Will Ospreay did what no other wrestler would do. He made Orange Cassidy look good, Tyler, and you can't appreciate it.
I couldn't. I was super ignorant last night, Kevin, when it came to this match. It happened, and the moment it started, I just kind of stopped paying attention as much. And by the time it was over and the reaction that you were giving off, I did feel like I missed something, but I bet you I didn't.
Look at this shit. Look at this match of the century. Oh, what match do you like, Tyler? Do you like Austin Theory versus Bobby Lashley 6? Is that your match of the century?
Max Caster in the handicap match with the Ass Boys was definitely a match of the fucking year. I can't pick match of the century. That's too long.
This match was better. You don't like Orange Cassidy, Tyler? He has the best entrance song of all time. Apparently there was some drama. Tony Khan was mad at Sean Ross Sapp at the scrum. He's mad about someone in the back for leaking shit. Orange Cassidy was going to have a new Starship Jane entrance song, and no one was supposed to know. Tony Khan said he only had 95% rights, which is basically 0 rights for what he wants to do with it. So he didn't like that Sean Ross Sapp reported that Orange Cassidy would have a new theme when it wasn't final. You know, this Tony Khan is autistic about controlling information. When someone's dying, he tells you it's a leg injury, and you better just believe him. Look at what song did they pick for these highlights, Tyler? Let's see. Whoa, that's not the right song. That's not what we listened to. You know our highlight song, Tyler. We need Ayako for this one. Ayako will make you see the light.
Like an animal. Like an animal. There I am, the sky, watching angels cry, hoping they slowly turn, conquering the world.
I had to ban Boop from the Discord, Tyler, because Boop tried to skip this shit. And then Boop's like, I just skipped half. No, you don't skip any of it. You don't skip match of the fucking century with Orange Cassidy versus Will Ospreay. The greatest fucking match we'll ever see. I sit through all these fucking shitty events. Finally got a good match after 3 years of these damn companions. And we saw Orange Cassidy. Look at him sidestep with hands in the pockets. We legitimized hands in the pockets. Even Jim Cornette can't talk shit. It's to get in your head, Tyler. It's not laziness. It's to psych you out like basketball.
I like it, Kevin, and honestly, I feel spared right now. The fact that I'm still here and I completely skipped this match to begin with. I'm so sorry.
And I had to hear this guy's like Kenny Omega. No chance. Kenny Omega can't do any of this shit. Look at that kip up. Kenny can't kip up. Get in this motherfucker. Orange Cassidy kicked out of the Hidden Blade, dude. You don't even know what that is, Tyler. You don't even know. They didn't even show the pose. The awesome pose down. Where was Tony Khan to hug him last night? Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay and Orange Cassidy skipped the scrum, Tyler, but Jay White was there. I don't think Jay White got a hug. Oh, look, there's Dean Ambrose, John Moxley, with his non-alcoholic beer. How sad was that, Tyler? This fucking addict comes out with a 6-pack.
Non-alcoholic beer. Delicious.
Tony Khan goes to grab one, and Mox hits his hand away. I need these. And John Moxley's there cracking them in between every question. Sounded like 8 a.m. when my dad was alive. This was so pathetic to watch. Tony Khan eventually wrestled one away, and he fake drank it to make the addict feel better. So Tony Khan was over here like, what is that called when you don't finish it, Tyler, and you have a beer? He's what's it?
Babysitting that shit.
Yeah, he's babysitting it, Tyler, all night. The whole fucking scrum, he's fake sipping it. He was taking anxiety sips. Tony Khan couldn't even look Thunder Rosa. He couldn't even look Thunder Rosa in the eye. He was looking this way. I just thought you did really good tonight. And she's over here. I really loved what you did, and I definitely think you're a good wrestler. Like, he's scared to death of vaginas for some reason. I thought he was gay.
From the beginning, we set out to do something really special there, and you did. And then we went back this year in the St. Patrick's Day Slam and had the rematch in the cage with Britt for the championship.
Yeah, you thought he was the biggest fag ever. You'd think that he would be fucking just all over, yes, queen, and fucking just being the biggest fruit. But no, he was very intimidated by someone like Thunder Rosa, and I don't get it at all. I was never scared of her once.
She eventually got a hug at the end, but she was the only one who got a handshake as the intro. Everyone else, look at this. Oh, can I hug you? Oh, dude, I love you. Look at this face. What a creep. This fucking scrum was legendary. We're going to watch every scrum live from now on. That was so much fun. On Discord, Tyler's subscribe star was never more valuable than during Forbidden Door. We were there for 6 hours with no after show. That's a night for subscribers when these AEW events happen. Oh, Tyler, you liked this? Wait, where is it? Where's this fuck? Here we go. You liked this, Tyler, didn't you? You like Adam Cole and Okada. And you like Jay White, like Forrest, don't you?
Who are those guys? And then besides Adam Cole, I have no idea still why is everyone so high on this Jay White guy and NJPW in particular. I'm never going to know a Tanahashi, Takazawa, Okada person ever in my life. And Adam Cole, dude, that Owen Hart fucking belt, it just completely ruined him even more than the physique, even more than what's going on with him. The fact that he walks around with that fucking belt is so pathetic.
I was so surprised to see the feedback on Discord. Everyone hated the final 2 matches. I understand this shitty Adam Cole match because he's fat and out of shape and got injured because of it. Oh, looks like Booker T was right. It's about durability. That's why you want to be fit in the ring. It's not just for us to jerk off to you. It's also so you can be believable and survive. This isn't easy, especially in AEW. But Moxley and Tanahashi, before we watch this Adam Cole part, Gino, you were telling me live during Mox Tanahashi was living up to your hype. We had Mox bleeding everywhere. Tanahashi had the biggest tits in Japan, brought him over to America. They seem to be working hard. Why is feedback negative on that main event?
I think, in all honesty, when I read up this, apparently Moxley suffered a concussion possibly during this match, so I think that might have been part of it. That's why, like, even during the scrum, we heard, like, Moxley had, like, moments where he wasn't sure what he was saying. He didn't really follow through with, like, what he was trying to answer. So I do feel like maybe concussion was an issue, and, like, there were spots where it's, like, that didn't land properly, but I still thought this match lived up to the 3 years of hype that I've been waiting for.
You know better. You saw the Stone Cold podcast with Mox. You saw the sessions with Mox. He's a fucking retard. He just babbles on and on. That was not a concussion we saw last night. But why didn't he wipe the blood out of his hair? How come he had that still going on?
Maybe he didn't have enough time to really truly get all the crevices, make sure he was stitched up and perfectly stitched. Maybe there was, like, still openings and that way he was still bleeding. But also I've listened to his most recent sessions talk about rehab, and he actually was more coherent then than he's been in any other podcast discussion he's had.
Oh, that's because he's shitty and sober now. I hate sober Mox. The whole night last night, Tyler, I was trying to find out why Mox sucks now to me. Like, there was a lot of just trashing him, then trying to figure out why I'm trashing him. And in the chat, we decided it might be his beard. But I like beards. It's not the beard's fault. How come he just looks old and kind of fat now and lame? Like, is it because he's sober? That's it, right?
Definitely the sobriety plays a high part in what John Moxley his fucking decline has been of. But also, you pointed it out perfectly, too. What is up with that attire? Why are we taking the combat pool or the combat club so fucking seriously now? What the fuck? It wasn't that. He's like legit wearing combat boots that go super high up and these combat pants that are like specifically fucking like the ones that you get from Call of Duty. Like, why is he doing all that shit?
Yeah, he had the worst like Call of Duty season pass level 12 pants. The worst camo pants of all time. Arctic fucking camo. You suck, Mox. And also it's because D-Bry's the best, and D-Bry's standing next to him all the time. So we see the perfect wrestler besides Cody Rhodes and Bryan Danielson, and then this schlub fucking bum. And Kyle O'Reilly does Mox better than Mox by now, so we don't even need Mox anymore. And he ain't no main eventer. I don't know why he's got this interim title. But Tyler, the match before that also people hated. Look at this. This was the finisher. Look at this. Here we go.
Here we go. No.
Adam Cole ducked that move. Look at him. He goes and lays down, and then he gets pinned and loses.
What the fuck? How does that play out to where he's just completely done for? Just he got fucking knocked down. He ducked, so now he's just completely incapacitated right now. There's no way he's going to be able to get up from that duck.
And when you look at it, now there's talks of him having a concussion as well. But is a concussion our excuse for everything? I mean, Miz had a concussion, had the best WrestleMania main event of all time. Beat The Rock and Cena in one night. He's better than Chris Jericho. Beating Rock and Austin's nothing like beating Rock and Cena. But look at the way he falls. So you look at his head first. He ducks clearly. That's a duck, concussion or not. But look at his knee. Look at his knee give out.
His grit and says, I hope they say he lost cause he's skinny, fat, and out of shape.
No, that is why. Like, if he's injured, it's because he's skinny, fat, and out of shape. He's a skinny fat ass. You need to be durable in these fucking high-energy, high-impact main events. It does look like a collapse. But also, I don't have the pin here. The pin cuts before the pin because this is an AEW tweet, and they must know how dumb that would look. Adam Cole did kick out of the pin, but they just counted to 3 anyway. Or at least he tried to kick out. This whole thing was so weird, Gino. What do you know? What do you know about Adam Cole's concussion, quote-unquote? And why was that the finish? Was it the ref's fault?
And I have no idea whose fault it really is because it is a weird situation, especially knowing his injury that he had, that he was willing to work injured, just like Buddy Matthews is working injured right now, that he's putting himself through this, possibly making it worse for himself. And yeah, he probably did have a concussion as well because there were some spots that I think he landed either close to his neck or his head. And I'm like, this is not good for Adam. And so, like, yeah, the way he finished off also, like, yeah, him kicking out at that last second, it seemed almost like an instinct, even though he shouldn't have, and he should have actually taken that Rainmaker. It just was really awkward. I think Adam Cole, hopefully he gets better.
That's a good point, That does support the concussion, that it was almost muscle memory. He doesn't know where he is, and the kick out happens. Look at this. So he ducked it. This guy takes a finish. We should be pinning that moron. Well, according to Gino, we should have pinned Adam Page all night. That's what Gino kept telling me. Shitty Cowboy's going to get pinned, he kept saying to me. Well, it looks like shitty fat Adam Cole got pinned here. So here we go. Look, so yeah, it's like kind of a kick out. This is weird. How dumb are you, Adam Cole, you fucking fat fucking fuckface? You're worse than Wardlow ruining important matches right now. And on the time when the spotlight's on you for being a fat fucking fuckface. You got to show up out of shape and injured and get more injured? Tyler, if you're in shape, you don't get injured. That's what Seth Rollins said. His workout schedule stops him from getting injured.
Exactly. That's what you got to do. You got to put in the work to be able to fucking perform at this level. What the fuck happened to Adam Cole? I remember all of the hype around his name when he first came into NXT. Next Shawn Michaels, as people were saying, and all this shit. And towards the end, WWE probably saw what Adam Cole was turning into early on. They wanted him just to be this manager role. They know that he was on the decline from the start, and they were trying to help him. Now look what he's doing.
I don't think we got to see one Rainmaker in this fucking match. That move sucks anyway. This match was so bizarre. In the replays, every replay looked like shit except Adam Page doing stuff. Adam Page had like a moonsault out of the ring. Adam Page had his buckshot. Everything Adam Page did looked fucking crisp and perfect. And everything everyone else did just looked shitty. Okada did a splash over like the barricade into the crowd. And it probably wasn't his fault, but one of the guys caught him funny. So it looked like a Tony Khan hug more than a splash. It was just awkward. Every spot was awkward unless Adam Page did it. So, Gino, did this wake you up that Adam Page is the best in the world and Jay White sucks?
No, this showed me that Adam Page is good, but I'm still seeing that Jay White is a lot better than Adam Page, in my opinion. That's why I'm just like, Adam Cole was not in the right mindset. The injured guy should not have been the one to get pinned and lose because you're wanting him to look even worse because of the injury and make it like in a storyline that the real injury is going to be the reason why he lost. It's weird to me.
So wait, is this Jay White love you're pretending to have, like the FTR love you're pretending to have, where you just want to impress people on Reddit or a message board? You just got tricked by people online? You got tricked by a promo? You heard him say they're the best and you believe it? Like Lil Wayne calling him the best rapper alive. Like, is this, like, how did you get worked here? Because he's not better than Adam Page, and FTR fucking sucks.
It's been after his matches that he had building himself up, being the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. When he first fought Kota Ibushi, when he first fought Okada years back at Wrestle Kingdom, when he had these big matches, I was like, this guy's really fucking good. And he proved himself to me to become a big fan of him, to realize just how good Jay White is these matches with guys in New Japan.
But you do know Will Ospreay is way better than him, right?
I know with how young Will Ospreay is and how much he's accomplished, just like with how young Jay White has accomplished. Thanks to Kenny Omega giving them this platform in New Japan, in the future we're going to really see who really will become the better guys. Because Jay White is amazing, so is Will Ospreay, so we're going to see what the future holds.
Kenny Omega didn't give anyone anything. He fucking left. He sucks. Stop with this Kenny Omega shit. Kenny Omega sucks dick. He's worse than FTR. At least FTR knows wrestling history. Then again, Kenny Omega seems like a Shawn Michaels fan, huh? Unlike these Bret Hart fans we're always dealing with. FTR at the scrum was the most annoying part. They really are like, they made 2 jokes about losing their smile and leaving, where they literally just did that in WWE. They just walked out of a company because they lost their smile, and they take wins seriously. These guys are fucking marks for themselves. And they think like they're on some run right now that they always deserved. And you're getting all wrapped up in the fucking, the tsunami of it. And it's so annoying to people who have been watching this long enough to know what a good tag team is. It isn't these two. It isn't these 2 fat fucking idiots. At least the mullet guy can walk on his hands. But, Gino, what do they do besides distracting the ref that you love again? I know the pile driver is cool, but do they have one other cool thing they've ever done?
They've had amazing matches. That's the thing. It's not just like spots that they could do. It's the matches they had. Like the Young Bucks FTR match, both 1 and 2 were probably their best matches they've had their entire career.
Those matches sucked, and I saw those. Like on Discord, people were going back to NXT to find a good match. Versus DIY, and then versus DIY and AOP. Okay, I'll never see those, so I'll just believe you. Those were great 6 years ago. Now, what about a good match since they've been in the main rosters? Because back then, Gino, I used to think, God damn, I missed it, I guess. I'm missing the best tag team in the world on NXT. Sucks for me. Now I've seen them every fucking week for years, and they suck. And people are still telling me they're great. So this leads me to believe the NXT stuff sucks just as much as this ROH stuff they're doing in IWGP.
Well, here's the thing. That's your opinion. That's
Yeah.
perfectly fine opinion to have. But to me, again, with their match with the Young Bucks 1, that I was a big fan of the first one, where they realized that we tried everything we could to beat them, and so we had to do
Oh,
one
that
more
match was
stuff.
amazing. Remember that? They did a 450. They did a dive. All right, that was great. They ended up doing a dive because they got that desperate. Fine, Gino. They did one good thing. Jesus.
And then their second match with the Young Bucks, where they were able to finally overcome these Young Bucks, these guys that we all believed were just burying the tag team division, try to be themselves, just be the best tag team. And FDR being able to prove themselves, to be able to outsmart the Young Bucks at the end of match 2, where they will retain their ROH and AAA tag team championships.
That was all the Young Bucks idea anyway. That's the other reason any of that was
Megawatts
good.
sent 100 elixir.
Thank you so much, Megawatts. He sent a chicken winner. Joe Coxmall sent 2 hypes. So Joe Coxmall agrees with me, Gino, that the Young Bucks are why those matches were good. Young Bucks are Shawn Michaels fans. He had all the good matches. Bret Hart even had a bad match with Roddy Piper. How do you pull that off? What a fucking scumbag. Now let's look at Jay White here. This is the talk of the town, Gino. Now I saw something different in this moment than everyone else did. Because we saw Jay White here. Just watch. He drops the belt.
World Heavyweight Champion.
Sounds pretty good.
Jay White, is somebody going to come and put this up here for me?
Yes, yes. Hey, would one of you guys please assist the champ?
So look at this. Jay White's arm hurts. Everyone has a concussion here. So he tries to put it with one hand, and he sucks. Look at this.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, man, I'm playing Days Gone, and we had to cut off my friend's arm, Gino. Because the damn Rippers blowtorched it, and he got a blood disease. We had to
He waves his
amputate.
grit and says, why does he have a Divas title?
My friend can't even ride his motorcycle anymore. He'll fall over like that damn title. Good point, A-Waves. Good point. Why does he have a Divas title?
Please assist the champ. Oh, jeez.
Well, he didn't even give anyone any time. They're literally asking someone to come up there, and he just does it, right?
Yes, yes. Hey.
So I was seeing feedback on this, like Tony Khan took this personally or something. I think Tony Khan was in character the whole time.
Oh, jeez.
He's even laughing about that's not even his belt. That's the shitty Japan belt. Throw that shit on the ground with the Canadian flag and let Shawn Michaels hump them both. Who even gives a fuck, right? But the one who really seemed to care about it was Jay White. Not in a way that he was angry either. I think he was embarrassed. For the whole Scrum appearance, he brings it up over and over and over and over and over again. And you can tell, Tyler, he kind of felt bad that he dropped the belt.
Oh no, he's fucking furious with the AEW. What the fuck is this wannabe NJPW press conference that they're fucking doing? These Americans don't know how to get anything fucking right. They always have someone ready to present the belt when NJPW does the press conferences. He doesn't even have to think twice about telling someone to come over there. That's why he rushed it.
Look at this guy. Look at how he needs a hug, Tony. Tony, uncross those arms. Give him a hug. Put that damn alcoholic beer down. Give this guy a hug right now. This is so sad. All right, let's hear Jay White swear real quick. He starts angry in character. I wanted this fucking thing. But he brings it up so many times, and the emotions change into like, man, like I just wanted someone to help me, you know? Like he felt like he had too much adrenaline still going, and he felt bad for yelling or something. Here we go.
Thanks, John. No, he wants you to put it on the stand.
Look, I clearly want it. Put in this fucking thing.
He puts it on the stand. Put it on the stand for him. Thanks, John. Thanks, John. Face it out for beauty shots. It's okay.
I'm glad it's so amusing to you, John. But let me just recap what I've been through tonight.
This guy sucks, Gino. He's the worst. He's not as good as Will Ospreay. Let's recap what Will Ospreay's been through tonight. He had match of the night, and this guy had the worst match of the night with a finish that didn't make sense on this guy's match right here. We need Will Ospreay to win that belt, Gino, and unify all those fake gook titles.
And maybe one day he will win this title again. He did already beat him once. He beat Okada once. But here's the thing. We're going to see what the future holds the next 2 years. Like I said, these two amazing young talents, we're going to see what the future holds for them in both New Japan and wherever they go if they ever do get signed anywhere else.
Jay White, I went into this wanting to hate him, but he did a good job in this scrum here. He and Mox were both very good on the scrum.
Leadership of the Bullet Club politics, they seem a little nebulous.
See, look, so they moved on. This is a couple minutes later. Mid-question, he brings it up again. Look at this.
And,
Hold on.
Go ahead, buddy.
Jay, leadership of the Bullet Club politics, they seem a little nebulous.
It's just I IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. It's just, I just wanted a little hand to put that there.
And they say I'm erratic up here.
Look, why does he sound apologetic now, Tyler? Is he a punk-ass bitch? Will Ospreay wouldn't apologize for shit.
He sounded like a drunk to me a little bit. Like, I don't know if it's just the accent. It's just super thick, but he sounded a little intoxicated right now.
He's not mad anymore. Now he realizes he was an asshole. But that's a good thing in wrestling, you fucking retard. Here we go. Hit play, Gino. All right,
Jay, leadership of the Bullet Club politics, they seem a little nebulous.
It's just IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. It's just, I just wanted a little hand to put that there.
And they say I'm erratic up here.
That's it. Question.
Well, you've got the title, but the title of...
He brings it up like 2 more times. Like he's not even done. In the chat, OGJFC says, "Good. The only good thing about Jay White is his last name. We do love whites. We do love the word white. We love the name White. But look at his funny face. That's a cool face to have, OG. That's a funny wrestling face. You want that in wrestling.
Bullet Club supreme leader perhaps seems a little nebulous, maybe more so
He
after
starts saying he's the best Bullet Club leader ever right here.
a championship, the IWGP Championship.
Skip to the...
Several others, I'm sure.
There we go. Intercontinental.
Well, he tries to get this guy to name all his achievements, and he can't. Skip ahead.
Look at what I have done in such a short amount of time. I haven't even been in wrestling for 10 years yet. And you're going to put a question mark over who the greatest Bullet Club
He really needs to shave those sideburns, though.
leader is? It's not even just as a Bullet Club leader. I'm the greatest. Full stop. So, of course, I'm the greatest Bullet Club leader. Any other questions?
Who are the other leaders, Gino? Wait, I don't even care. Fuck the Bullet Club. Bullet Club was never cool, and I try to tell Tyler this all the time. Tyler's a young kid who got wrapped up in the Hot Topic generation. I was old enough to know corporations suck, Tyler, and Hot Topic was a work. It was a corporation pretending to be hip.
There was no way I was going to ever walk into Hot Topic and get a Bullet Club shirt. There was no way I was going to ever wear a Bullet Club shirt in public. It was some weird, like, hidden thing I would find on YouTube. It was just the worst quality fucking highlights to the theme song. I thought was amazing, Kevin. And I think I cracked the code with this Jay White thing. They're always cussing and freaking out in the NJPW press conferences. And then he saw that little kid was there and he felt so bad.
Yeah, he saw AJ. And he felt bad. Wait till Mox don't give a fuck. Mox is answering AJ's question and swearing at him. It's
many
so
stars
good.
from AEW that couldn't.
And Tony Khan's like, AJ heard some locker room talk tonight.
Not compete tonight. Tony already mentioned them seeing.
AJ, if your dad dies, I'll take care of you forever. Don't worry.
It was great.
Thank you. A little bit of a rough start here with our little championship holder, but we got there.
Well, I take partial responsibility for that. Sorry
Hey
about
man,
that.
I'm sure you got a lot of things to
do.
handle. Yeah, there
I
could have been anybody else here that was sat here doing nothing, and they still didn't want to come and help me.
Sorry about that. We have a lot of
Hey,
Thank you, Jim.
as always, next time. Huh?
Hug him.
Thank you.
No hug. Jay White. Oh, I love that. So then he walks off and drops the holder. I don't even know if that was intentional, but I pretend it is. What a great move for my Jay White. That's what won me over. Look. Wait, we can't even see it? Scroll down, Gino. Look at this. That fucking thing out of here.
Could have done without that.
Could have done without that.
Could have done without that.
Maybe if you hugged him, he wouldn't have done that, you piece of shit.
The whole fucking show is coming on. If you're lonely, be a big spoon in the lemon Scampoli. That's what's on my mind. It's the whole fucking show. The whole fucking show. From behind, I'll be Kevin's big spoon. Just a little spoon. Like it gets inside. You have to let him in. Rubber dick won't lie. I can't just forget him because he's in my mind.